Okay, just taking a walk along the river here, and came across this downed tree, and across all this shoreline here I've been finding out in these rocks a bunch of freshwater mussels, big ones. River flows from west, we're looking west there, to east. It kind of goes back down under this bridge and on into Missouri, that state line right there. What was odd is I came up on this, left this kind of my last place to look at, and now I've come across a ton of these mussels, clams, whatever you want to call them, all just over the place. You can see those white shells just scattered across here. The other ones were bigger and one or two, but this is just a whole little field of these. And then as I came up here, thought what I saw might be something interesting here. There's a little print there, and that could be boot. What was really interesting though is as I walked to the other side here, see if I can find something that looks a little bit closer to what would be an impression. I don't know if you can see it down there above those two rocks, by those two leaves. There seems to possibly be a little impression there. But another weird thing, as I walk over onto this side here, and there's kind of a side view. Possible impression. Came across here, and here you can see all these smashed up, broken shells all throughout these rocks, all the white. And the first thing I saw was this little impression right there. I don't know what that is. I mean, that could be anything just sliding there, but it's just kind of an odd impression there. Sure what that might be. Could be anybody just slipping. Some deer tracks that come across here. Still more and more white shells, as you can see. I've taken a couple pictures of things that I thought might be impressions. Can't even remember where I put them here on the. Found them here. That was the best one I could find over there. But then as I came over a little further underneath here in this tree that's down, I don't know if you can see that right there on that tree. It's kind of a fresh break. That one falling right down there. There you go. That's it right there. Don't see any tracks really, other than deer tracks. Then I came over here, got a little closer. Oh, there they are. And there were a couple. You can see, I mean, these are old. You can see down there by that. Print right there. And then we've kind of moved to the left here. There's another one back there in that water. I kind of got some water sitting in that. You know, could be, couldn't, might be, might not. I walked up back behind there. Didn't see any tracks up behind there. But this was the odd thing. Pull back out a little bit. As you can see, there are all these freshwater clams, mussels, whatever you want to call them. As you can see, some of them are even down still into the mud. right, dig that thing out. Whatever, just the shell there. More shells right there. What's really kind of odd is that one right there. It's got a rock sitting in it. And I noticed the area above that's just a little undisturbed. Heck, that could be coon. You know, it could be raccoon. I've seen some raccoon tracks around here. I've seen some coyotes. No, coyotes are eating those. Might be a coon, but as you can see, there's a lot of shells just right there. And I really haven't seen too many coon tracks, at least right in this area. I found them in some of these pools around here. It's just that disturbed area up above there that just looks a little odd. I don't know what to make of it. Could be a lot of nothing. So, anybody has any ideas about that, I'd be interested to see what people might think. There sure are a lot of mussel shells. As you can look, this goes up to a bank right above that there, so we're about 25 feet down below the bank. Deer walk up and down these pretty well. You see those. And so some of the pools that kind of flow down through here out into the river there. Nothing definitive. Anything that was here was probably pretty old anyway. But all those shells sure are interesting. All over. As you can see here, they're all broken all throughout these rocks. Some here. And like I said, it could be something over there. As you see up on that bank just a little bit there too. In between these rocks, you see something that might have made an impression over there, but there's nothing definitive and no good definition through any of these at all.